This is a state of emergency. Why isn't there any urgency? It's almost like they came in and did surgery. Killing that will, showing that skill, got that real. So why did so many in Hawaii have to die? It's not making sense, I feel. Man, what's the real deal? Is they're killing that will, showing that skill, got that real. So why did so many in Hawaii have to die? It's not making sense, I feel. Man, what's the real deal? Air was crispy in the morning, our systems were going. The system for warning the citizens of potential need of assistance had been working the day before this instance was swarming. Parents at work while they be informing kids to stay home from school. In fact, they insisted it from them, persisted to no end. So when the fire started forming, all the kids started knowing they should probably leave. He was growing, but the cops weren't letting them see, saying go in, back in your house and stay. But as they started to fry, their screams pierced the sky. They did nothing, the sheriff is the same guy at the Las Vegas shooting. Is there a correlation, and why would they barricade the kids in? Just so happens that every firefighter was out of state then?
W.ILL here, coming to you live from Maui. Yeah, we just heard about some breaking news. Let's cut to JP with the latest.
Fire hydrants were dry. Fire marshals were out of town that night. The mayor and governor were out of town. People who were trying to evacuate were told it was not time to evacuate and to turn around back into the fire. School was canceled. Children were home while parents worked. Hundreds of children burned alive.
Killing that will, showing that skill, got that real. So why did so many in Hawaii have to die? It's not making sense, I feel. Man, what's the real deal? Is they're killing that will, showing that skill, got that real. So why did so many in Hawaii have to die? It's not making sense, I feel. Man, what's the real deal? Now everyone with a blue roof was somehow fireproof. So now they try and swoop in and buy up all the land, pennies on the dollar, with many told to follow the guidelines. Though some houses were fine, they told them they couldn't return. And why, when the governor is the same bold-faced lie? They did hide to help the old countries come to the conclusion we need to form the illusion. These 15-minute cities are not an intrusion. They're gonna steady be using this as a prototype to confusion until we bow down to everything that they do. And Hawaii has been left up in ruin, saying it was a wildfire, though the mountainside hadn't been touched by any ride. Morgan, Oprah, many quite rich were somehow missed in the midst of all this. It's like they're all just killing that will, showing that skill, got that real. So why did so many in Hawaii have to die? It's not making sense, I feel. Man, what's the real deal? Is they're killing that will, showing that skill, got that real. So why did so many in Hawaii have to die? It's not making sense, I feel. Man, what's the real deal? So many circumstances turn into circle dances, dying to say stuff that be circumventing all the evidence. Though they're trying to suppress it quick, play the pacifist until we're all past it, slick with their diabolical ways. It's a really sad song, maniacally plays. That's not the question, the government's gaze. Cause once they got the eye on something, it only takes a couple of days, but probably grooming you at least a decade. So wear your mask, take your vax, hurry now, suppress the facts, beat that ass for fighting back, white or black, or wire track down in the States for stating that something seems fishy. So when the air is crispy, you'll never know who's listening, convincing as they're playing God, until everyone's enlisting, insisting you do all the heavy lifting while penny pinching your entire pension in their flawed, setting fire, killing that will, showing that skill, got that real. So why did so many in Hawaii have to die. It's not making sense, I feel. Man, what's the real deal?